the track, boy.
Hey traders, so for today's weekly market analysis, we'll start off with DXY. You can see that we have an ascending trend line that has been broken. Prices retest this trend line, came back up, and actually broke this level. So what do we have here would be a retest onto previous support and resistance. And we do expect a move downside, potentially retesting the support level over here. So we are definitely selling the USD for this whole chunk of move over here, and definitely bearish buyers. So the first pair that we will be talking about would be the Euro AUD. You can see that we have a clear structural level over here, where prices got rejected once, twice, thrice, and here the fourth time. So zooming in, prices broke this trend line, and you can see that we have a price movement over here, a double bottom, breaking out of the trend line and coming back to retest the same level of structure before moving towards this level and potentially previous high over here. So look for buying opportunities for Euro AUD and aim for previous high. Next up, we have the AUDCHF. A clear breakdown of structure can be seen on the chart. Prices broke this support level. So zooming in, right, we have a move downside. Prices making a flag pattern for continuation. And now came back up to retest this level of structure. So what we have here would be a double top, making a lower high the second time round, breaks down the neckline, and now came back to retest. So over here we have a 3-bar reversal, and definitely looking for a short towards previous support over here. So we'll decide again what happens on the market opening and look for a trade towards the downside. Next up, we have the dollar yen. You can see that prices actually broke this ascending trend line, as well as this level of structure over here. So prices made this move. Strong bearish momentum can be found throughout this whole move over here, and now prices are just moving sideways right about here. So we are looking to catch a secondary move towards previous support level. And how we will do that is to wait for prices to break this ascending trend line. You can see that prices retest this once and a second time over here, making a lower high. So once prices breaks this trend line and invalidates this pivot point, we look for a retest over here onto the trend line and have a sell position right about here. So we aim for a target at previous support level around the 104 level, and our trade should look something like this. So next up we have NJ. You can see that prices broke out of this descending trend line, and zooming in, we will need to invalidate this level of resistance for us to catch a long trade towards previous high. Firstly, retesting this level, and potentially the next level of structure we'll be looking at would be this over here. So how do we catch a trade over here would be a breakout of this level, comes back down to retest, and we'll buy upon confirmation towards previous high. Lastly, we have CHFJPY. We have a clear trend line here. Prices got rejected once, twice, and thrice. So we are looking for an uptrend move. So zooming in, right, we have this support structure over here. So prices also got rejected many times, once, twice, thrice, and fourth time, right? So looking at this level of structure over here, you have an immediate support level where prices came down to retest the major level, comes back up, form a double bottom, breaks out of this neckline and came back for a retest. So this move, the initial retest, should actually push prices higher, but instead it actually made a lower high as of now. And what we can do would be to wait for a buy opportunity over here. So look for buying pressure onto this level again. If not, we can wait for another buying opportunity at this trend line over here. So look for buying confirmation before taking the subsequent long positions towards previous high. So we can actually aim at this level for our take profit.